Cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap Movie Network.
I was with Rich Rapper.
I fucks with you.
Warning, this video is for satire, educational, and comedy use only. It is not intended to be actual fact, nor is it intended to give real meaning to any of the questions you ponder about later.
Top of the comment section or in my community tab. Let's do it up. Get some free cash. But yeah, man. I'm gonna make this like let me see. I only got a couple more weeks of this type of content, bro, because it's starting to get tiring, making my brain tired, bro. Because these dudes is weird on this internet, bro. And what I noticed, you know what I'm saying, it ain't like how back in the days when Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood, the movie Colors, South Central, all the movies, they made movies and off our reality, you know what I'm saying? But now it seems like the internet is
That nigga said if Munchie B's a mayor, he need to be impeached. That's hilarious.
making the rules instead of the streets. The internet is setting trends instead of the streets. You know what I mean? It seems like the streets ain't you know what I'm saying, being like not affecting things like it used to. You know what I mean? Instead, you got internet dudes, they making reputations off the internet. You know what I mean?
Leave Rockstar out of this.
People judging whether they really gangster like that off of what they see on Instagram or on YouTube. So, you know, you got people running around. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even saying recording, whooping nobody out. All right, you trying to embarrass them, but you recording yourself in somebody's hood, driving through somebody's hood.
But see, this is where Munchie B is always contradicting, because what was that when you called your homeboy to try to tell a story on me that wasn't true? Is that not the same thing? I don't know. I get where it'll always be like, oh, Rich Trapper doesn't like Munchie B. I could give a damn about Munchie B. All I know is he has a lot of rules and standards where they weren't followed in my dealings with him. How he deals with everybody else and deals with other people, his business. But in my dealings with Munchie B and conversations about me and speculations about me, oh no, he's not withholding himself or his homies to the same standards that he's holding everybody else to. At all. You feel me? So it's just hard for me specifically to hear all this blah, 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 because he's a selective, dirty politician.
You know what I mean? Like,
because you still ain't saying nothing to Scrooge. Scrooge made it clear how he felt about you. Nothing at all. And I know you seen it. I know you heard it. Saying nothing to Scrooge. Nothing about the homies who you got that's with almighty suspect in protective custody. Nothing about how whoever you was dealing with in the county jail was on your helmet and Young and Hefe had to come save you. Just saying, we don't hear anything about that. Just, you know, whatever.
you know, that's receipts for the DA. You know what I mean? So what if somebody want to dribble back on y'all after y'all inflicted up in this dude community? You know, the police be like,
nobody's dribbling back on anything, bro. Everybody's on the internet. Nobody's dribbling back on anything.
The so-and-so.
The whole aspect of these dudes getting cracking and coming back on the internet, we see that that's not a thing. Like, we have to stop holding up to these false fantasies. We have to stop. We're grown men. We have to live in reality. Nobody's going to do anything on the internet, bro. Nobody's going to do anything on the internet. It's all for clout. It's all for content. It's all for the clicks and the ticks. It's all for the oohs and the views.
And the so-and-so bloods. Yeah, he was over there in their hood, so you better watch out. He might come back, and they sitting on the back street waiting on the car to let Jackie and get behind him. It just, man, it's too much goofy shit, bro.
But then you'll have DC Baby Draco, king of the goofy-ish, on your platform to talk bad about Chunky Barbie, a woman who y'all were both interested in. So again, like, it just doesn't really make sense, because how are you so sick of the goofiness, but then you go sit down with it and have an interview with it? You're so sick of goofy activity that you sit down with King Goof. You sit down with King Goof. Couldn't be more goofy if he had a job at Disneyland. You sit down with the King Goof and did this content, but you're sick of it. Okay, I guess.
Too much game goofy shit, bro.
Then I, again, just wouldn't understand why you even platform a person like DC Baby Draco, but all right. But then make it clear that hood vlogs and all that kind of stuff is not allowed in your community, but you got DC Baby Draco up there. I really don't understand. Outside of talking about Chunky Barbie for an hour, what did y'all even talk about?
Then I'm just hating. I'm hating the fact that I can't think of not one person don't care who you is, bro. Blood or Crip that do content from jail. That I'm feeling it, bro, because it seemed like you gotta overcompensate since you're not here in the flesh. You put extras on shit, or you know what I'm saying? Well, whatever, bro. Whatever. And then you got people like Wack 100, bro. Ain't no way in the world if or look, ain't no way in the world any Bloods should be having internet beef when y'all could pull up in each other's hoods easy. The only reason why me and that dude Baby Bray's going back and forth like this is because he's not out.
But then see, here go the thing though. In other circumstances, I've heard you volunteer people for fades. You're into it with this person. Well, so-and-so can pull up and get the fade, or so-and-so can do that, blah, blah, blah this and blah, blah, blah that. If you out, why don't you get out with one of his homies that's free? If he in, why don't you get out with one of your homies that's incarcerated? And then that could be the end of that situation. Am I tripping? Or is that a logical piece of logic? If he's out, if you're out, you can link up with one of his homies, and that's on a free world. Y'all can get y'all issue out the way. And if he's in, y'all could, set it up on the yards where one of y'all homies who's in there, they can get that out the way, and we don't got to hear about this no more.
Only reason. But to people like Wack, if you this G like that, you should be able to just pull up in the Inglewood families and state your grievance. Oh, the little nigga talk too much.
But then at the same time, why you just don't go to Pacoima and state your grievance? Like, I don't understand, bro. Like, these politics just come and go. If that's the case, man, take yourself to, because this is what we know. Wack's not going to nobody's hood, bro. Like, at this point, we all know what Wack is and what he's not. More importantly, what he's not. So I'm tired of living in these fantasies, fool. Like, am I the only one that's tired of living in the land of make-believe when it comes to these issues and it comes to these problems and given scenarios that we all know is never going to happen? We all know that Wack is not going to go to the Inglewood families to do nothing with you, Munchie B. We all know this, bro. It's a fact. Like, it's not even a question at this point. It's a well-documented fact. It is a well-documented fact. Wack is not going to do anything to try to cost you or anyone else. So should you want this issue, instead of telling us what Wack could do, tell us a story about how you pulled up in Wack's head to go find it. That would be a much more interesting story. That would be a much more liberating story. That would be a much more realistic story. Tell us that. Tell us about that. Tell us how Wack is a flu flammer, a skulldugger, and a larcener, and when it was all said and done, you pulled up on this ninja and he wasn't available.
Whatever it is, instead of reporting, oh, he's getting pressure from his homies. I don't get nothing from my homies, bro. I'm straight, nigga. I'm Gucci, fool, nigga. This would never be going on with me and D3 from Bonnie on this, because guess what? D3 and them will pull up in the turf, or we'll pull up over there.
So pull up over there.
This would never be going on with
CT Packy. No, they wouldn't, bro. Trust me. No, they wouldn't. Don't believe the hype, bro. No, they wouldn't. When niggas was firing on all cylinders, they wasn't effective like that, bro. No, it wouldn't, bro. No, I trust. No, it wouldn't, bro. No, it wouldn't. It'll look exactly the same. I promise you, it will look exactly the same. Don't believe the hype, bro. Don't believe the hype. The only real unalivers is dead or in jail, fool. And don't nobody want to be unalive, and don't nobody want to go to jail. It's all hype. It's all hype. It's all content. Nobody's going to actually do anything to anybody. When I pull up on people, niggas say I'm doing too much or I'm clout chasing and all that kind of stuff, blah, blah, blah. But then everybody go on the phone or go on the camera, pull their phones out, pull their cameras out, and talk about what they wish somebody else would do. I'm telling you, I'm not, man, CT Packy. You don't see, your thing is I don't know. I'm telling you what I know from experience. Trust me. We'll talk. Just bring it back up after this video, CT Packy, and we'll unpack it.
Shit, even G Uno.
Shout out to G Uno.
Niggas will pull up in the treetops, or the treetops will tap in.
Bombed the G Uno?
Project Bo. Even though I ran across something I'm not liking, you know what I mean? But me and Project Bo would never be going back and forth on the internet because we'll pull up in the Lowe's, or Project Bo will pull up in the turf. So even though I just ran across something that's very suspicious and I'm not feeling it, but I'm not gonna make it an internet thing with Project Bo because we know each other, we know where each other at.
Big shout out to Project Bo. Now, again, here's the thing. I'm very aware of what he's talking about. Should he want to bring it up is what he wants to talk about. Should he not want to bring it up? Not what he wants to talk about. I'm very biased to my homies. I don't talk bad about Faux Extras. I don't talk bad about Spody Face. I don't talk bad about Brick Baby. I talk crazy about ODM Slim. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm press y'all if y'all ever do. And I apologize and took accountability for talking too crazy about ODM Slim. I don't talk bad about Spider Loc. Who else out there? Whatever, blah, blah. When it comes to my homies, I play the politics. I play the politics. I play the politics. I play the politics, as we all do. But on the same token, I'm not over here Flu, Flamingo, Duggan, and Larson like I don't. So when Munchie B is playing the politics with his homies and he feels like he doesn't want to talk bad about Project Bo, I'm not mad at that. Because I don't talk bad about my homies either.
And that's what it is. But I did run across something that I didn't like, bro, on the dead homies, and that shit ain't Bo. But and then you got this dude from Shotgun that I met once in my life, right? Nigga told me his relatives from the hood that, he got a baby by this girl, you know what I'm saying, a son. And I'm thinking like, okay, well, I know her baby daddy. That's the homie from NHP. And
what up, Keith?
Shit, I fucked her before. I'm like, okay, but I'm not gonna say.
Goodness gracious, disrespectful.
I'm like, okay. One time, then I like this fool. I like 2 of his videos and followed him. Then the next morning, he got a story about me on Inglewood family. Bro. And then the dude Harold, bro. This dude.
Now Harold is going crazy. I think that he married Damn Homie and then got like broken up with by Damn Homie. And then like now him and like Damn Homie and a Yasayut are on Instagram fighting and arguing over Yasayushin. The dude Harold has a lot going on.
Harold is on his post playing a phone call off of Instagram, a phone call between me and him, like that proves something. And when it
didn't prove anything. I'm not gonna lie. It didn't prove anything. I'm not really sure what the point of him playing that conversation with him and Munchie B was, but it didn't prove anything.
His homies from BPS gets in the comments and basically stamped what I've said already. You know what I mean? I'm just over these internet dudes, bro.
Like, why do we care about them? Like, why do we care about this? One dude on the internet who we don't know, who's incarcerated. Let's really hear how this sounds. You have Harold who's incarcerated. He's not coming home anytime soon. Making comments about Munchie B, who's free, who should continue to be free. That's that. And then you have some other random person who we don't know in the comments co-signing what the free nigga, I guess, is saying about the nigga who's incarcerated. Why do we care? 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 My question will continue to be, why are we not, just doing better and bigger things with our lives? Like, why do we care about this?
Bro, but the same dude, Harold from Black.
This whole thing is turkey nuts, honestly.
Blackstone, right? I don't even want to say from Blackstone. I never even asked any BPSs about him because I don't even care, bro. But he get in this internet relationship with Damn Homie,
Yeah, that shit is wild. That's barbonicles.
That's his girlfriend. Then, a flick come up or something, I think they supposed to have been married. So, I mean, things.
That was absolutely, when I say barbonicles, barbonicles. But, hey, man, Damn Homie, do what you got to do to get through.
Go bad with them too, you know what I mean? So
now you arguing with a Yasayu.
Something come across my desk. But I'm like, all right, hold on. Before I get into that, I'll give more context after this. All right, go ahead.
And I will stand on everything. Okay,
This is a damn homie arguing with a Yasu.
You won't. You know that. You know. You're gonna stand on the fact that if you had life in jail, you would fuck with a tranny? Yes, from the dead homie. Well, let's see. Let's see.
What? Let's see it is crazy. Wild work. Yeah, I don't know how he's going to talk his way out of this one. This is
okay. You're going to look like a bitter bitch that nobody. You're the one that's bitter. I'm not even posting about you. Yes, you are. How am I bitter if I was lied to and like I'm here looking at you?
If you're not a relative or homie, I really don't care what you think while being in the pen. But then even still too, like how much do you care about that? Like at what point do you not even care about what they have to say? Because they're in the penitentiary and you're free, or you know, whatever the case may be. Like how much does another person's thought or opinion even matter when you're in jail for real?
All right, let me give
Yeah, no, that's a wild conversation, but okay.
y'all some context. It was an echo, so in case y'all couldn't hear clear, right?
No, we heard it clear. He said that if he had life, he be smacking the man boy.
Damn homie asked Harold.
He be knocking down the man bear pig for sure.
So you would stand on the fact if you got life, you would FUCK on a transgender. He said, yeah, I'll stand on it. She say, let's see. He said, let's see. So okay, now this whole thing
That is a wild conversation.
is that his celly, the Phobang dude that's, I ain't going to say from Crenshaw Mafia because I talked to the Crenshaw Mafias and they want nothing to do with him. So Phobang from Crenshaw Mafia, evidently, when he first got to that PCR, he fucked the transmission.
Whoa. Not gonna whoa. Just gonna keep going past
Fuck the transmission.
Gonna keep going past that.
Harold is basically saying, if you blast that, you just gonna sound like you bitter, a bitter bitch or whatever. But you know, Harold is trying to defend that or whatever by saying, shit, if I had life, I'd do it up on one too. But I don't think Phobang got life. He just got a cool little minute to do, and I think Harold got
Jesus. It's a lot of blood on blood crime going on right here. Goodness gracious. It's a lot of blood on blood crime going on right here. This is crazy.
Got a few years left. But these dudes, bro, the dudes that try to speak up on me, it be crazy. The shit they got going on is bad enough.
Yeah, this is wildly uncomfortable. It's wildly uncomfortable.
Enough you on a PCR. You in a cell with a nigga that then fuck the transmission. And then you say, if you had life, you'll do the same thing. Come on, man. I can't with these niggas, dude. I can't, dude. Hey, look. And on top of that, I don't want to. That's why I said, look, I only got a couple more weeks of this type of content, and I'm about to switch it up and do strictly interviews because this shit is getting tiring. And then it look away if I'm going back and forth with niggas like this. You know what I'm saying?
Munchie B's not going to do it. He's going to try to do interviews for a little bit and then realize quickly that it doesn't work. And that's not what the type of content that his people came to see. And it's going to be hard for him to transition into that. I'm not going to say it's going to be impossible, but I am going to say that he's not going to start off extremely successful on it because we only care about hearing him really talk about gang and gang-related politics. That's what he kind of came in on. That's kind of what people know him for. I get that people can make transitions. I hope that I'm wrong. But if I'm a gambling man, I'm willing to bet that he'll spend a couple weeks talking about more positive and more, I guess, traditional things, realize that it doesn't match the viewership of what he was once getting and go back to talking about the gang stuff and all that, because that is, in fact, what makes the money.
It ain't good. It ain't good, bro. It ain't good, but I'm just trying to figure out, okay, now, you know, my jail career is over. I ain't going, you know what I mean? You know, I'm on my, you know what I'm saying? I'm on my father's shit, my family shit. You feel me? My podcast, some little wop or whatever. But
I would like to hope that Munchie B's jail career is way over.
The way I see it, the whole California, all 34, 32, 34 prisons need to be 50-50. And I'm going to tell you why. Just unleash it and just let all these motherfuckers get into a gumbo pot. And I'm gonna tell you why. If you
34 prisons is a lot.
if you on a good yard, you on
Oh yeah, Munchie B definitely has a disdain for Crips. That's not a question, comment, or concern. You feel me? We can clearly see that he has a clear hatred for the blue team,
level 4,
especially the neighborhood Crips. Even more specifically than that, the Rolling 60s.
180 design, the highest security prison you could be in. And if you online and talking to a nigga on a PCR every day, why not jail with him? Hey bro, why did you tapped into a PCR from a level 4 prison? Communicate with niggas on bad yards. Why?
But see, here's the thing about this. If your jail career is over, why do you care about this? If you're telling us, hey, my jail career is over, I'm above jail, I'm blah, 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 and then you go in to complain about what's going on in jail, well, nigga, go catch a case and solve the problem. If what's going on in the jail bothers you so much, go catch a case, go to jail, and go in there and politic. Go show them how it's done. You go show them how to be the best blood. That's it. Simple like that. No question, no comment, no concern. If what's going on in the jail is so detrimental and you're not feeling it and they're not doing it right and you got such a better way to do it, why don't you just go out there, go ahead and commit you a crime and you can be in there. You feel me? And you can show them niggas the best way to do gang-related activity and criminal activity.
Cause Baby Braves communicated with J Hood damn near his whole time in prison and still do since he out. And then you got
wait, so hold on. So now you want to talk bad about, see, this is what I'm saying, bro. So now it's a sin to talk next to, it's a sin to sit next to J Hood or talk to J Hood, but you interview with J Hood. You sat on no jumper with this man. After all y'all squabbles, after all y'all 1-2 steps like Sierra, after all y'all problems, you sat next to this man and you interview with this man. So at least Braves is bored in jail. Like you sat with J Hood and y'all solved y'all problems, and now you throwing little disses at him, you throwing little digs at him. Oh, Braves sat with J Hood. You sat with J Hood. So if you knew that it was wrong and you knew that you disapproved, why did you sit with him? Like, I'm just trying to figure it out, bro. Like how is Braves wrong, but Munchie's not? You sat with Braves. You sat with J Hood. I mean, we already know that he's money over morals, and I ain't mad at it. Get your chili. You feel me? Get your chili. I'm never mad at it. Go get your chili pot. But am I tripping? Sat with him twice. But now it's a problem for Braves to have communication with the same person who you physically sat with? I don't understand. I just don't understand why it's wrong for Braves and why it's not wrong for Munchie B.
this dude from Shotgun. He make up this dumbass piece of content on
Selective outrage is crazy.
his Instagram, and he's a collaborator or tagged Harold, and Harold's on the PCR. So what's the point of even, bro? What's the point? I'm lost.
Based off that and what he's saying, he should have never sat with J Hood. Am I reading this right? Like, if I'm mistaken, please tell me I'm mistaken. If I'm not getting it right, tell me I'm not getting it right. Please. Break it down like a pound for me. Because if I'm not understanding this correctly, I would love to have the education to understand things better. You feel me? Education is key. If he's wrong, I don't understand. I don't understand where you can say somebody else is wrong and you did the exact same thing. And even did it in person with him. So like, that's where I'm confused at, I guess. I don't know, man. Standing on business apparently is not a thing, but
laws, bro. If you gonna be on a level 4 prison communicating to the PCs on a PC yard, what's the point? Oh no, man. This shit is getting weak. You know,
I'm confused too. We're all confused, it seems like.
You know what I'm saying? This shit getting weak and
yeah, because I'm not understanding why. Like, this is why I don't understand why it's such a problem. Nigga, you did it. So what are you mad at? Like, that's the part where I'm confused. What you're saying is wrong is what you actually did willingly in the free world. So I'm just trying to figure out where it doesn't, like, where's, I mean, I don't know. I'm not in jail. You feel me? I don't, you know, who's on a PCR, who's not on a PCR. I honestly could give a flying fudge, honestly. But if you're telling me and you're stressing to me that I shouldn't be talking to this person because of where they're housed at, okay, cool. Why are you sitting next to that person? Is my question. Not only why are you sitting next to that person, why are you sitting next to that person breaking bread? When you sat with No Jumper, when you sat with J Hood and No Jumper, that was fellowship. That was breaking bread. If y'all was in church, y'all would have been fellowshipping and breaking bread together. So this just doesn't make sense. Like, what are we talking about here? And then ultimately, Munchie B, you free, bro. Who cares what's going on in jail? Like, you're free. You're free. You're free. You're free. I will say it again. You're free. You're free. You're free. Why do you care about what's going on in jail, Munchie B? You are a free man.
And I'm like, look, bro. First of all,
Yous is not a slave no more, brother. Yous is free.
Okay, I guess the dude Harold wasn't married to Damn Homie, right? Like I assumed, and a lot of people on the internet assumed.
Okay, so I for sure thought that Harold and Damn Homie were married. I for sure thought that was like a thing. I did not know that was a flu flam. I thought that was a real thing. I thought that Harold had married Damn Homie.
But I'm like, shit. I'm thinking he about to get some family visits. He about to get some conjugals and, you know, have some sex. The man can't even get conjugals, bro.
The man can't even get what?
Shit. I'm thinking he about to get some family visits. He about to get some conjugals and, you know, have some sex. The man can't even get conjugals, bro.
Can't even get conjugals? Man can't even get no conjugals, huh? Man.
Conjugals and, you know, have some sex. The man can't even get conjugals, bro.
Man can't even get no conjugals. No conjugals. Conjugals? Conjugals with a J. Okay.
Because he got a foul case in his past.
Hypocrisy is a new pair of Jordans for sure.
This man got a grape charge in his jacket, right? So he can't get conjugals or family visits because he got a grape charge in the past. But he's not on Megan's law because in California, if you catch a grape charge as a juvenile, you're not forced to register as a sex offender because it happened as a minor. So he's not in the registry. Or I would have had that receipt too. Y'all know how I be coming. But man, look, bro, I ain't got time for none of these weirdos on the internet, bro. Especially if you a blood, especially if you a blood on the streets. Because if you a blood on the streets and you got any back and forth with me, you must not be in good standings in your hood, or you'll be able to pull up where I'm at, or we could whoop over there to your hood, period. I'm just speaking if you was a blood, but other than that, man, look, bro, I'm about to be off this little BS with these weirdos because I can't play the weird games people play. You know what I'm saying? I can't play the police games, Poetic Federal and Winnie 100 play. You feel me? On Inglewood, bro. They the type that find out some shit I did in motherfucking 12th grade, nigga, and I'll be in jail for it next week. Nigga fucking with these niggas, bro. Like, nigga, that ain't.
Hey, am I tripping? Or do a lot of niggas figure out ways to kind of back out of beef with Wack without ever having to do anything? Am I tripping? Or do a lot of, I'm going to just leave it alone. I'm going to just let them have it. I'm going to just let them have it. Like, no, stand on business, bro. No, stand on business. No, you don't let them have it. You don't let evil prevail. You don't let evil doers prevail. What if Batman had that attitude? Gotham City would be a horrible place. No, bro. Like, am I tripping? Or a lot of dudes like, oh, I'm gonna just let them have it. You can't beat these dudes. I'm about to figure out a way to beat them. Be smart. It's not hard. You feel me? Like we're not dealing with like top tier level of thinking individuals, bro. We're not sitting here, man. Niggas got a good pullout game. Niggas got good pullout game. Like not trying to catch a baby off a one night stand. Man, niggas got a good pullout game. Like trying not to have a baby off a one night stand, boy. Like, man, eventually everybody gets spooked away. Everybody, I'm gonna just let him have it. I ain't finna say nothing else about the dude, man. He got it. You can't beat him on the internet. It always comes down to that, bro. So why even say something about him? Why bring him up? If you're not gonna go to his hood, you're not gonna get down with him. You're not gonna blah blah. And I've done everything that I'm suggesting. I done been over there. I done called out fades. I done been on the phone with a gang of bloods and me on the phone by myself with Wack on the phone trying to get my issue out. You feel me? I've made physical contact. So I'm just trying to figure out where does all the talking stop and does an actual action come into something? Because you feel me? Like it just, I don't know. It is what it is.
Hey, my get down, bro. Winklewood, but you know.
Because one thing that I can say is true, it's the reason why I ain't been up to no jumper. It's the reason why I ain't been up to no jumper. Because Adam is very aware that the level of insurance that he has is not gonna cover the problems that I'm gonna bring. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. A lot of y'all be like, oh, Trap, why you don't go blah, blah? Because on Thursday, when you're filming the Adam and Wack show, I'm going to show up again. The same way y'all remember when Flakko was over there with Almighty Victim and he was talking trash and running his mouth and blah, blah, blah. And I left in the super chat, hey, knock on the door, open the door. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when Almighty Victim and Flakko was talking trash about me and I knocked on that no jumper door and I put in the chat in the super chat, hey, open the door. And then everybody stopped talking about me? I pull up and play ball to get my target. And I'm not going for no peace. Not going for, I'm going to let you have it and all this and all that, blah, blah, blah. So I don't get why these dudes get on here and then just talk all these politics and talk all this, what it should be and what it shouldn't be, just to end up letting a ninja have it. What you let him have it for? Why? No, we're going to just let him have it. I ain't tripping no more. No, trip and trip hard, because if you're talking about this person's talking about you, and it's all these issues, why are we not tripping? Why are we not handling the situation? Why are we not getting issues out the way? Why are we not settling the score? Why are we not up in this? Why are we not? I don't know, bro. Maybe that's just my way of thinking of things. Maybe, I don't know, bro. But I don't know. It seems like niggas always find an excuse to fall off.
Whatever though, man. But there we go there, bro.
With that all being said, man, I don't know what to make of that, but
Carjack 100 here. If you need your transmission check, come on down to Carjack's. I'm your transmission expert.
I'm glad that you enjoyed that content. We heard the cries, we heard the complaints. Now we don't got no intro, but we do got an outro with the same information, man. Make sure that you are tapped in. Make sure you dropping comments. Make sure you dropping likes. Make sure you subscribing to everything we have going on here at TNN Trap News Network, because we will be giving away some more Chiliana once we hit that 40,000 membership, 40,000 subscriber, threshold. We're gonna make sure that we give y'all some Chiliana, man. So make sure that y'all stay tapped in. Make sure y'all stay looking out. Make sure y'all stay right here at TNN Trap News Network. The news you can use, the knowledge you're not finna get in nobody's college. Hit a like, hit a comment, hit a good subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. We're gonna keep you updated on what's going on these YouTube streets. You already know the deal, man. If you enjoyed this content, throw the red dot to the left. You know the rest. We gone.
Hi, I'm Wack 100. When I'm not snitching on the internet, I'm snitching in real life. For your own personal home security, call 1-800-WACK-ATTACK. We're first, law enforcement second. Hey, I'm Adam22. Got an extra soul laying around? Be like Doughboy and Wack 100 and sell yours today. One soul equals a lot of clout.
Apollo Texas. It's dangerous. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Mix it with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let him hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 points strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell us. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for heaps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Miss it with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Just made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Friends is hella fake, I know what enemies' intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Miss it with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Miss it with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.